All right, let's break down the fundamentals of taking your marketing global. So, let's kick things off with a big question. What happens when your home market just isn't enough? Can a company actually get too big for its own country? It sounds kind of crazy, but yeah, it's a real thing. Just look at a giant like General Electric. For them, survival literally meant going global. See, while the US market slowed, other parts of the world were booming. GE had to follow the growth.
Okay, so what's the big difference between marketing at home versus marketing abroad anyway?
No matter where you are, you've got your marketing mix: product, price, place, and promotion. These are your tools.
At home, these elements are pretty straightforward. You know the environment, you control the mix.
But once you go abroad, bam, you've got all these new, uncontrollable factors, like culture and politics. And that's the core of it. Your whole plan has to bend and adapt to each unique new market. All right, let's get practical. How do you actually get your company into a new country? Well, there's a whole playbook of options. Each one has its own balance of risk versus control.
You can dip your toes in with exporting or dive in headfirst and build your own facilities.
But just getting in isn't enough. You absolutely need the right mindset to succeed globally. Companies usually fall into one of three buckets when it comes to their global thinking. It's a spectrum, from thinking your home country's way is best to seeing the entire globe as one market. Look, going global is tough, no doubt, but the payoff, it can be absolutely huge.
I mean, just think about Coca-Cola. In the US, their market was pretty much maxed out.
But back in the 90s, the average person in India, they drank only 3 Cokes a year. Now compare that to the US, where the average person was drinking almost 300. That's a huge gap. And this really nails it. The potential sales from just a tiny shift in huge markets is staggering. So what's the bottom line? Going international can mean survival, explosive growth, and much bigger profits. Which really makes you wonder, in a world this connected, is any business really just domestic anymore?